check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pigs, damn, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell her we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, full of points and guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
They're not doubling no more because they know you guys are longer.
That's a big number.
Yeah, Gallows got, bro, this nigga Gallows got getting speed drops.
Playing skill, you did. Playing skill.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Baba, she wanna be
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, that nigga went. He went off like that.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hello?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
That one for what,
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps
that's why I don't
big
fuck with that nigga. Like, I did the same thing, bro, because I was in the chat with Pop, and I was in the chat with the dude I played Call of Duty with. So we was on Call of Duty or whatever, and I saw Lenny send me everybody, and I'm like, yo, why did Lenny ain't just doing my chat? And then I looked in his chat, and it was like Kenneth was in there, because it was before you joined, so I guess he probably sent it to me and you. And then when I saw Kenneth in there, I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. Nah, I'm good. Like, I don't even want to deal with that man today. Like, I don't even want to deal with it. Like, not at all.
And what is this?
So, because, like, for the longest, I had his ass muted. And then, like, Rob, like, I was talking to Rob one day.
It's away, and it's a
and
high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas.
That Kenneth noticed that I was talking to somebody,
just outside
so
the
he
40-yard
muted
line.
me from the chat
because
I had him muted. And then, like, Rob was in the middle of the conversation, and Rob was like, yo, what the hell you do that for? And he was like, oh, he ain't going to be in my chat and not talk to me, blah, 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 blah. And then Rob was like, bro, why do we have to talk to you just because he's in the chat, bro? Like, what kind of weirdo shit is that? And I was like, yeah, I was like, bro, exactly. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, I was like, it's not that I got no problem with it. I'm like, you know me, right? I was like, I ain't got no beef with the nigga. I'm like, I just don't like how you be talking sometimes, and that should be getting annoying, and I don't want to deal with it. So, I had that nigga muted. And then, like, I finally unmuted him, all that other shit. And then, like, he been trying to kiss my ass and everything. That's the main reason why I think he sent me Ramsey. Because, like, he sent me Ramsey, like, the next day, bro. Because before that, I was trying to get Ramsey for him for, like, the first 2 seasons. He's like, nah, bro, nah, I'm not doing it. And the crazy part was, I was basically offering him the same shit that I offered him, outside of the fact that I didn't have T. Higgins. Because I was going to give him Callaway, who I got to a star, and I was giving him Greedy Williams, who was a superstar. So I was going to give him Greedy Callaway in the first, and he was like, nah, I can't do it. So this time he took Gilmore and T. Higgins, and Gilmore's the X Factor, T. Higgins is a superstar. And I'm like, bro, that's basically the same thing, because I had Callaway to a star, so I got him a bump. And I had got Greedy a bump. So, and Greedy was not younger than, what's his name? So I'm like, it makes no sense that he ain't going to do this trade. I'm like, but as soon as it shit, get it.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
Ooh, give me that,
it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So yeah, as soon as I added him back or whatever, he wanted to send me, what's his name? Like, the nigga added me, he put it on Facebook. That nigga said something in the chat, was like, yo, did you get my friend request on Facebook? And I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't see it. Of course I got that shit, bro. Like, what you mean? Like, of course I got it.
Work his way forward only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yeah, like, nigga, run up, bro. You right across the bridge.
Stick the oar.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Ooh. Yeah, you got to break it down for this nigga sometimes, bro. Like, that's why I really don't fuck with that dude, bro. Yeah.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga at all, bro. I had to tell that nigga the hard way, bro. Like, nah, nigga, I don't get down with you, bro. Like, it is not personal. I just don't choose to deal with that shit, bro.
Firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper 56 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Yeah.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Yeah, that nigga urged, bruh. Yeah, and then he be talking like he be living good and shit. Like, bro, you ain't got a lot of niggas, bro. Everybody's either struggling or has struggled, bro. Like, you ain't got a cap for niggas, bro.
And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Bigger, bro.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And he really be talking like he that nigga. That's the worst thing about it.
Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yeah.
On first down, Jones.
Come on, bro. Get off the fucking block. I hit X like 8 times, bro.
Marcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
I know he was one of the branches. I think it was
throwing Jones. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Yeah, because they think a lot of little Army niggas think they tough because they protected by the Army and they know niggas really ain't gonna do shit because niggas ain't trying to get kicked out. Like, only reason, like, I got in a fight in the Army and the only reason why shit ain't gonna be different is because he called me the N-word. If he'd have did anything else besides calling me the N-word, they'd have gave me bad shit. But they couldn't really do nothing. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not just finna let this dude call me, it was a white boy. I'm like, yo, he's not gonna call me the N-word. I'm not gonna hook off on him. Because at the time, I was with my ex, and we were on the phone, and I had to be held back because I was like the only supply coach, so I couldn't go out in the field for some training drill. So I was back in the field, and then this nigga popped top for doing coke. So he couldn't go out in the field. So it was me, him, and like a bunch of other people. I think like a sergeant or one of the lieutenants, something like that was back. And this nigga was popping off at the mouth. And he said something like, oh, I don't know why you're there. He said something like, I don't know why you need to go out in the field, you fucking dirty nigga. Some shit like that. Nigga, I ain't say no words, bro. I ain't say no words to that nigga. Just hooked off on him, bro. Like, nah, you not finna disrespect me like that, my guy. Like, you not finna do that. Like, niggas get in the Army and think shit sweet.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And that's what Kenneth is.
64 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Trying to get this nigga all the bullshit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Yeah. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
You said
something
what,
in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Asked if your job is hiring any light-skinned strippers. Light-skinned angel strippers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. That sack finally a first step in the right direction.
You ain't never seen one of his shows.
3rd and long for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Bro, that should be... him fumbling and getting hurt is so annoying, bro, because the nigga got like 98 injury and toughness. Carries be like 98, and this nigga fumbles and stay hurt, bro.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not?
That's the same thing with me. He played every game this year for me too, but he got hurt for a couple games. Like, you know, he'll go out for the game or he'll get nicked up and he can come back. Shit like that.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like my line, I like my line, like my young dudes and shit like that, because I know Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. Like, he got through immediately one time, and then a couple of the other times was just me not paying attention to what was going on around me. So I wasn't even mad about the sack.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit. and pick up a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Jones.
That's a pass interference, EA. Call that.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up
and
extra space.
And that's the crazy part why he talked about, I force-fed Zeke because I had 30 carries. I'm like, bro, I had 30 carries for over 200 yards. What the fuck you want me to do? Stop running? I'm like, nigga, I legit average. Zeke had 30 carries for like 270 or some shit like that. Like, I legit was averaging damn near 10 yards a carry. Like, I think Zeke had 27 or 28, and I think my backup had like 3 or 4. But even my backup put up like 4 carries for like 30 yards or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to stop running if you can't stop the run, bro. Especially not in the playoff game. I'm like, I'm going to run this bitch until you stop it. And every time he gets one, I hit that nigga with a play action or something over the top. Like, I'm going to just outsmart you.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. First down, Prescott.
They didn't let me jump on the fucking pick.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Pick, bro, and they did not let my fucking linebacker jump. That shit is so annoying, bro.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Yep.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Draw play, Elliott. And past the 35, he dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
They had my whole defense was got
inside the 10
animated
and mark him at the 5.
Bro.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was mad weird.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go one more.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You do what now?
Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they
even though I got my 14 points back, that shit still don't feel the same.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
No one that I've ever met.
Back to throw. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Jason, he
I was pretty surprised when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
Good.
And that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Yep.
Give him 30 yards there.
Yeah, it seems like they get close to you, they do that long wind-up.
Yards already in this first
like if them niggas anywhere near you, you're doing that long wind-up.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call.
That long wind-up is the worst thing in the world, bro, because you know you throw that shit early, and that wind-up will get you, bro.
Every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Grant. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Grant, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
His brother, twin brother, I got to play that bum-ass nigga. Bro, if I get this trophy in John League, I'm talking hella cash.
Right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That nigga John go hate giving me that trophy. That nigga gonna have to give me that trophy, and then, like, them Eagles fans is talking, bro. I don't know what happened with the Giants game 1, but what happened shouldn't have fucking happened. The Giants had that game. It's just like,
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
Yeah.
But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round.
Sandy whooping my ass, bro, because she had Michael Thomas go on.
Jonathan Coachman, he has our EA Sports halftime report.
England went off for like 18.
Hanging in the balance, second half action.
Lamar had 30.
That'll be taken in
I was
the
like,
end zone.
damn, bro, I don't know if I'm going to win this one. And then it didn't help that, Julio had a good game, but once again, he didn't fucking score. Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about...
It got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
Oh, come on.
Going to be incomplete.
That's a touchdown.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Yeah.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Yeah,
got what he needed for the first down on a gain of 2. Jones now throwing on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
That's why I don't talk to that nigga about no shit. Like, when he bring up anything, like, since I unmuted him, like, ask Rob, bro, I just like, oh, yeah, I feel you. That's what's up. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, that's all I say to that dude now. I don't even, nigga, we not going to get into it, bro. Don't worry about it. You got it. If that's what it is, then that's what it is, bro.
They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They probably going to have, they might just have us on CBS and have them on Fox. Well, at least I hope they have it
on second down. By Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense?
They're working against a very mobile I'm like, bro, like Carson Wentz didn't do that. He had a good first quarter, and that was
they held
it,
him to a short gain.
We locked the whole team down after the first quarter. It was just we couldn't get touchdowns because we had way too many big drops.
On 3rd down, it's Thorson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
I'm like, bro, y'all defense played solid, but let's not act like you said, Tavon pulled up on the street, that would have been a touchdown. And then you know, like you said, like you know shit bad when Troy Aikman is on our side. Like even Troy Aikman was like, I don't know what Tavon was doing on that play and why he stopped running. He had to step on the man, and it's like he gave up on the play. And he was like, he said something like, I was waiting to see if he like pulled a hamstring or something, but he didn't do that. So I don't know why he pulled up. And I'm like, exactly, bro. He just pulled up on it. And then the very next play, was the Gallup drop. And then even Troy was like, yo, those are the best 2 passes Dak has thrown all day. And one the wide receiver stop, and the other one was the drop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive
it's like the Romo thing, bro. Like, niggas are in love with Romo now. But when he was a Cowboy, he trash, he does this. Romo don't know how to do this, he don't know that. And now that everybody see what Romo really knows, and how he's calling defenses out before the shit is even picked. Niggas like, okay, Romo do know his shit. Like, of course Romo knows his shit, bro.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35.
Yeah, I was looking at my
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think both my schemes are like
and with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And he's achieved that in this performance.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Like, I'm doing a run after the catch. Why would he even jump in the air, bro?
It's a lot of contact going on there.
I hate that animation. Like, even when you do the fall down catch, like they get like hit stick.
Until the finish. On 2nd down, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Set and logo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Thorson got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Thorson looks to throw on first down. High throw, but he makes the catch. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
High 7.
Thorson looks to throw again. He's going to let this one go. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
Here we go. 15.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thorson on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Thorson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, orbit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Only motherfucker that saves him.
And the puck goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
God, that nigga saves him so much, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, Elliott. He stiff arms him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Thorson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now for Thorson. And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down.
Hey, Charlie.
On fourth down, it's Thorson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
Let's go, D.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. You're out. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Jones. He's got Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yes, big head. I'm here.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Marr now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
You okay, big head?
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Guess what? It's your birthday.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe measure revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a real one's birthday, my nigga. Say it ain't so. Oh, it's time to do it big. What are you,
on
like
3rd down,
40?
the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
What you, like 40, 41?
They'll go to Barkley again.
There's got to be something like that.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Throwing, Thorson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Thorson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Nah, we can do something major.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The dude that just played.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips. chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one style, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they figure, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. Gotta call back up. I'm running me down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. How about that? Come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I said, you know what the hashtag is for y'all, right? Only black men 2020.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Pino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
This way you treat black men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray. Make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way.
like,
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on my